Welcome back, y'all. It's Doc. I've got a brand new series. It's called Factor Bullcrap, and it's Rainbow Six style. So in the background here, you'll see a little bit of footage from the brand new map theme park in the latest Blood Orchid release while I talk about it a little bit. So here's the premise. Here's the idea. I've been downing and outing myself and other teammates for years now in this game, and I don't know, it just seemed like the other day something changed. So I went to Reddit and I asked them, and people said, no, you noob, this is the deal. It's like this, or it's like that, it's like this. There was so many responses, it made my head spin. So I decided to try it for myself, and it turns out, in the end, that I think I was wrong and just lucky the whole time. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna test it out. We're gonna call Factor, we're gonna call Bullcrap. So here's the thing. We're gonna test out all the different theories I heard, all the different ways that I found out that you should be downing and outing somebody, and we're gonna find out which ones are fact and which ones are bullcrap. That way you don't look like me and go into a ranked game and ask to get downed and get team killed instead. It's a lot of fun. This shouldn't be too long of a video. Hopefully it will be pretty short and succinct, but I hope you like it, guys. Strap on your seatbelts and let's get after it. All right, the first statement I received was, you will live if the person that shoots you used a silenced pistol or a silenced rifle. So the idea is that it's not enough to just be downed by somebody with just any gun. It needs to be a silenced weapon. Doesn't matter whether it's a pistol or a rifle. Well, here you can see I'm using a pistol, and when I get shot in the foot from 100 health, I'm actually at 10. Yes, I'm down. So that actually works. Now the truth is that each pistol is a little bit different, but in this case, we're going to try a different operator here so you can see that it actually works. And in this case, it also works. So when we move along, you'll see that we're going to use a rifle. Now this silenced rifle is, I believe, the F2, and once I get down to low health, the same thing happens. So in this case, we get down with our silenced rifle. So silenced rifle or pistol seems to work. So I'll call it fact. Now our next statement is, you'll live if they shoot you through a wall in the foot. Now, I never thought of shooting somebody through a wall, so we tried out a lot of different scenarios, and of course there's lots of variables to this, but the truth is that it all comes down to the same thing. You need to get close to being down, and you need to go through a wall, and then have them shoot you. So that's what we did here. So you can see we used Thermite's main rifle to get us down to a certain level. We're at 7 health, and he's going to shoot us through the wall using a silenced pistol. So here we go. Once again, we're down, so we lived. So that one works. Now here, we'll be using a different gun, and as you can see, Maggot's got Thermite, and he's going to get us down to health, to a low level of health, and then he's going to shoot us through the wall with his unsilenced pistol, just to give it a little variation, see if there's different things that pop out at us. So, now that we're down to health, we're actually at 9, we're going to go through the wall here, and now he's going to aim, shoot me in the foot with his unsilenced pistol. So let's see what happens. Yep, we're down. So far, this thing's holding up pretty good. Moving on to the next version of this, we're going to use a silenced rifle. In this case, we're going to use Ash's. I believe we're using the G36C, and anyway, it's going to be silenced through the wall. We're at 14 health. Let's see what she does. A shot to the foot, and yeah, we're down. It worked again. So we've got one more to look at here, and this is actually going to be the silenced F2. It's not as overpowering as Ash's G36C, so we thought we'd try a little lower powered rifle, see how that worked. So, as you can see, Twitch is bringing me down to the bottom. Now we're going to go around the wall with 8 health through the wall with a silenced rifle. Let's give it a shot. Once again, it worked. So, this one's confirmed. It's fact. Statement 3. You'll live through anything if you're wearing rook armor. So this one's kind of interesting, and this is where I think I may have been wrong a few times in the past, where I just got a little bit lucky. A couple of different scenarios to see what happens here. So we're going to bring it all the way down. This is from full health with rook armor. I've never really thought in the past about what rook armor is actually for. I assumed it was some sort of full protection, but in this case, I think it's actually to guarantee this. So in this case, we've got castle again. We're going to try the rook armor another time, and in this case, we're going from full health with rook armor, but we're not going to be shooting through a wall. This is, again, to try different variations of what you might encounter and the things that we've heard through the Reddit and other people, you know, suggesting things. So here's the pistol, and now we're at 14 health with rook armor. We're going to see what happens now when we pull the trigger with his pistol in the foot. And we live. Down but not out. Good to know. This next clip, we'll be trying out just a standard pistol. There's no No silencer here. There's no nothing. It's just a regular old pistol. And again, this is Castle. We'll see what it does when we get down to low health. And we live. Other variations we tried were Rook actually shooting at another player, because Rook is a more heavily armored operator than others, so we thought we'd try doing it that way, using his guns on armor, just to see how it worked.
Op 4 has failed to find the biohazard container.
So here we are, below 20 health. We've got our Rook armor on, and we're going to see what happens when he shoots us with a high-powered pistol in the foot. And what do you know? We're down but not out. So our last round here is a silenced rifle. Now this is not the highest power, but it's a pretty good gun. So in this case, we're going to have Frost here shoot me after we get down to low health using full armor as protection. So let's see what happens. And we're below 20 health, so we're very low. We're at 7. Let's see what happens. All right, her silenced rifle in the foot. It's 7 health with Rook armor. Yep, this one's confirmed. It's a fact. All right, you'll live even if you've already gone down but not out one time. So this is kind of a no-brainer for me. I think this is always the case, but we tested a few different things. In fact, we tested a lot of things. We've been down but not out, and you can see that Thermite here is shooting us through the wall from 50% health with his standard pistol and no silencer, and in the end, what do you know? We're dead. So here's a few more variations of it. We'll go through them quickly because we got pretty much the same results on no matter what we did. This is the same thing. We're below 20 health. We're being brought down now. This is with a silenced pistol, and we're dead. And you'll see a common theme here. Dead. 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 So this one is absolutely bullcrap. If you've been down but not out, you're not going to live. You will die, guaranteed. So our next statement, that you will live if they use a pistol to the foot. Now I want to take just a second and say this is a little bit, this hits home. This is what we've always done, how we've always played this game, and this is what brought me to this in the first place. So here we go. Pistol to the foot. This is Thermite's pistol against Ash. You can see, you know, what the armor levels are. At 9 health, we're down but not out. No silencer on his pistol. Good to know. So we're going to try it again. This is Castle. He'll be using his pistol without a silencer to the foot below 20 health. Let's see what happens. Down but not out. So let's move on to everybody's favorite spawn peeker. That's right, Jaeger. So here you go. His pistol, no silencer. We go from 34 to 1 health. And guess what happens on the next shot in the foot? You guessed it, death. So, is it fact? So just to make sure, we thought we'd try it one more time with Jaeger to see how it happened. Maybe we got a little too deep in the HP, and we did. This time we're 7. So let's see what the spawn peeker does. Yep, he kills us. So that's bullcrap. Shooting yourself in the foot with a pistol does not work. So let's go on to the next statement, which is you will live if they use a rifle to the foot. Now this one surprised me, but I got a lot of people saying it, so we gave it a shot. So here we have Castle. I believe he has his MP5. I don't know. I can't remember the names. But anyway, we're below 20. He shoots us in the foot, and we are down but not out. It worked. So this one's fact. That's true till we get to this guy again. The good old spawn peeker. Here we are at 10 health. Rifle to the foot. Does it work? Nope. We die. So what does that tell you? Don't get down by Jaeger, or at least any of his guns. But I don't think that's the whole story, and I think this is actually the full story, which is this next statement, which is this. You will live if you have less than 20 HP. So here's us in game. This is where this all came from in the first place. We're playing along on the game. Everything's going fine. I see that the echo drum goes up high. I try to shoot it, don't get it, and I end up getting shot because the wall was cleared in front of us. I take out Caveira, but it's cost me. I'm down to 12 health points. So if this is all correct, I should be able to get my buddy, Maggot, Boss Hoss right here, to down me, and I should be fine. So what do? I call him out. Here you go. Come out here and down me. I'm right behind you. You down me? What? Okay. Well, and there you go. Okay. So, what does all this really mean? What this all really means is that in the end, we're just trying to make sure that we've got the optimal health. Now, we learned from this that if you've gone down but not out once, you're definitely going to die. So the question is, do you want to be down and out by a partner on your team, a teammate, whatever you want to call them, in order to get that health to bring you back up? So there's one group of people that says, absolutely, you want more health. If you're below 50, why not go up to 50? If you don't have a doc, you know, what's the point? So that's fine, except that if you get into one of these scenarios where you might have gone down and out, you'll be dead instead. So I'll leave that up to you to understand and decide what you want to do. But here are the facts. If you use a silenced pistol, there's a pretty good chance you're going to live through it. If you use a silenced rifle, there's a pretty good chance you're going to live through it. If you shoot through a wall, there's a decent chance you'll live through it. If you're down but not out, you're going to die. That's a fact. So then we get down to the controversial part, which is pistols and rifles without silencers. I think a lot of this depends on a couple of things. We saw that you could live through a standard pistol shot to the foot, even under 20 health points, but it depended on the pistol. And I think that certain pistols and certain rifles, which we saw the same thing in, will cause different results. So should you be downed with a pistol or a rifle? You could try. You might die, but that's up to you to decide what you want to do. I think in the end, the only way to guarantee that you're not going to be killed is to make sure that you're wearing rook armor. And when I look back on all the times that I was downed and outed or downed somebody and was outed, it always came down to the exact same thing. I played rook a lot, and a lot of people were wearing armor when I asked or was asked to down people. So there you go, guys. Factor Bullcrap. That's how you can see for yourself the best way to approach asking someone to down you to revive you for health, or for them asking you to be revived for the same reason. Guys, there you go. Make your decision. Thanks for watching. As a little treat, I thought I would treat you guys to spawn peekers at 20 paces. A little fun Maggot and I had at the end of making these videos. All right, guys, we'll see you in the next video. All right, you ready? Spawn peeker 20 paces. Here we go. All right, ready? Oops, I missed. Whoop. Okay, ready? And we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is taking too long. 12, 15, 18, 19, 20. Go. Oh God, reload. Don't you damn it. Damn drop shot bullshit. Oh man. Well, it's official. Bandit is the ultimate spawn peeker. It's official.
Right.
Good lord.
Right.